Today, we're gonna find out if every Star Wars decor item is worth it. Now, just to be fully transparent, I am an Epic partner, so I do get the builds in this game for free, which is obviously extremely nice, but from the viewer perspective, it may come off that I don't understand when prices are extremely expensive and how that can affect other people. So understand that I will be going into this review not even caring about my Epic partnership and talking about this if I had to spend my money myself. So the first thing I wanted to break down was the LEGO Pass and if that was worth it. And this one, in my opinion, I purchased by myself. Epic did not grant this to me, and I did buy the entire LEGO Pass. Now, when it comes to this, I do believe that this is worth it. One of the things that I believe when it comes to this is that this Chewbacca skin on its own would have been 1,400 to 1,500 V-Bucks by himself. Being the first time coming into Fortnite and then getting a LEGO style along with it should have meant that he could have been sold separately and would have costed the 1,500 all on his own. Not to mention that if you take into the account the amount of builds that you get out of this as well, as far as the buildings and decor items that are inside of this set, it is absolutely worth it, considering that they are very expensive in game in the sense of having to need a ton of sandstone to build these items makes it very difficult to waste or go through this extremely fast. These projects or these builds are going to take you weeks on end just to go ahead and build every single one of them and design them to look really nice. So in my opinion, being able to spend 1,400 V-Bucks on this and getting all of this content is really nice. Not to mention that I am a big sucker for any type of lights that emit a different color, and for this one, it actually gives you a blue light, and I will always pay for those. Now, first things first, when we dive into the decor bundles, I do want to let you guys know that a lot of this stuff was removed from the item shop. It wasn't removed from the item shop for the reason that Epic said, at least in my opinion. They did say that they removed it because the item shop appeared too cluttered. However, I think that they removed it because they looked extremely greedy, dropping $70 worth of decor item in the item shop day one of all of this dropping, on top of the LEGO Pass that's in there, as well as a ton of Star Wars skins as well. So they got hit with a lot of poor feedback, and I think that made them remove everything from the shop. Now, for me, guys, the way that I judge stuff is functionality and how I'll actually use it in game. The major thing when it comes to a lot of the decor items for Star Wars is there's 142 total pieces, and the bottom line is that you're never going to use all 142 pieces in game. It is very unlikely that you're going to spend that much time using all of these different build pieces inside of your world. And if you did have the time to do it, at that point, it probably is worth it. But the way that I looked at this bundle for everybody else is I would not have spent any money on anything that does not fit exactly what I wanted to build. So as somebody that is building a lot of stuff for Rebel hideouts or anything that is black and dark, that is the material that I want to have. So for myself, when I see things such as orange and white and gray, that doesn't match the style for my builds, so I'm never going to spend money on that. I will only buy the things that make sense for my specific designs. Now, this is my brand new base that I started to build, and the reality is, if you guys were not able to tell, a lot of this is built with free prefabs and free builds in the game. When you guys go ahead and complete a lot of the objectives, what you guys are going to receive is the Imperial Castle as well as the Galactic Lodge. Both of these items are completely free as far as prefabs go, but the important thing is that you do unlock all of the items with it. So my base right now is only free builds, and that includes the Black Galactic Lodge roofing as well as the black and red walls that appear all over that build. That same exact thing goes when it comes to these red laser railings that go all around my base. The only thing that is currently paid for inside of this area is some of the decor items as well as these new colored lights at the top. Like I showed you guys, you do have these blue lights that fit directly on the wall that will display a blue color when you place this down. And just for those that didn't know how to go ahead and unlock those, simply walk up to your village upgrade inside of the LEGO Star Wars section section of the map. And once you get this rebel outpost upgraded all the way to level 10, you are going to unlock all of the pieces that show up in here. So many different builds, so many different decor items that truly make it to where you don't need to spend any money on this to actually have fun. Now, on the inside of my build, I do have some paid for decor items, but this is one of those sets I was telling you about. I really like the dark side look, that dark red. I really like the black, and because of that, that is what I wanted to stick with as far as my builds go. So once again, if I was somebody looking at all 142 decor items, spending $70 total on it is definitely a little bit out of hand. However, dropping maybe 700 V-Bucks on just getting some of the black items, in my opinion, is definitely worth it. Overall, as I continue to look through this and I take a look at every single building piece that I have directly from these LEGO sets, what I continue to realize is that these are a lot of items that I absolutely would not spend my money on. And now, I'm not the biggest LEGO fan or LEGO Star Wars fan in the world, and I did just start to watch the Star Wars movies in this past week. There are still a lot of items that I do like. However, I don't think that there's anybody in the world that should be spending all $70 on every single one of these builds, considering there are build limits in the game, as well as the fact that it's already difficult enough to try to actually build every single one of these decorations inside of their village area. Right now, the free builds do give you so much stuff inside of the game, so I absolutely just recommend sticking with that for now until you run out of stuff to make, and then you could obviously go back and get some of the purchasable material. The big thing for me is the brand new stuff with the LEGO Battle Pass. Like I told you guys, in my opinion, that stuff is worth it, considering you need 409 sandstone when it costs 2 sand per sandstone, makes it a large grind. On top of the fact that you have other toys that require 255 sandstone, then you have ones with 204, and it trickles down, but it is still well over 1,000 total sandstone in order to make this, which means you need to go ahead and shovel out over 2,000 pieces of sand from your desert area. So the value for me, guys, has to do with time. I don't think it's worth spending money on a bundle or on decor if it's not going to take up a large amount of your time. So I do believe that the LEGO Battle Pass is something that you guys should be buying. The decor items, I think that you guys should be extremely picky with based on if you guys would actually use them in game. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I truly cannot wait to see what all of your guys' builds look like in the brand new Star Wars area, depending on whether you're buying the decor items or if you guys are just using the free builds. I would love to hear what you guys will be doing down in the comment section below, and let me know what you guys think as far as spending money on some of this stuff. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, guys, this was Crafty, and I'm out. Peace.